Uh, hey guys, welcome to the I think 11th now. Yeah, 11th episode of the Flag Nerds podcast. I'm Ivan.
I'm Brittany.
Uh, first thing I wanted to brush up on. First of all, it's New Year's.
Yeah, as of yesterday.
Yeah. um. Yeah. So it's 2024 now. We haven't recorded an episode in like 3 months because just things have been so busy.
Yeah, it's been a very, very busy holiday.
Yeah.
So
I think in the last episode, the the last like big thing that happened uh to me specifically was that I went to Comic-Con.
yeah,
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I loved Comic-Con. I got to meet my favorite doctor from Doctor Who, and there's a whole story about that I'll get into probably later or not.
we touched about it on the last episode, and you went I think on for like 20 minutes about it.
Probably, yeah.
So
um Actually, speaking of Doctor Who, so this month, and like part or well, in December and also early, or late in November, they finally released it, like the new specials for Doctor Who, and I finally watched them. They're not as good as I thought they were gonna be. Uh, and like only like half of one of the episodes actually and also the Christmas special actually include the newest Doctor.
well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I like the new Doctor. I like Shuti Gatwa so far, uh, but obviously have to wait for the actual season to start in order to
Yeah.
fully encompass what he how he is. Uh, but I gotta wait like 3-4 months for that because at the end of the Christmas episode, it said spring 2024.
Oh,
It's
yep.
just like yeah,
I
it really
guess
sucks.
something that did happen while we were gone, the Game Awards.
The Game
That happened.
Awards, yeah, that was the next thing I was gonna get into.
Yeah. Um. Obviously, Game of the Year, Baldur's Gate 3. That did
Deservedly.
not shock anybody. Well, it did not shock anybody.
Well,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
like
The
I
crazy
know
thing
that.
is that like Alan Wake was winning so many awards. Like, why? It won art direction against things like Mario Wonder and Zelda. Like, how do you
Okay.
win art direction against those two games?
It's because I don't care for Nintendo games anymore. Like, I'm very much gotten into the like non-Nintendo because I just Mario Wonder did nothing for me. Breath of the Wild and then Tears of the Kingdom did nothing for me. Like the most recent Nintendo game I cared about was Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and I'm not even playing the DLCs because it's still, from what I've seen, still not had its bugs fixed.
Yeah, but I mean, like that has nothing to do with the conversation of
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah.
the artwork, and the art style of Zelda and Mario, especially in Mario Wonder and and Tears of the Kingdom, is very different and like a
Well,
lot
because
better.
being different. So being, I was gonna say, because being different doesn't immediately mean better. Because for some people, you could argue there's the argument there that Mario Wonder is there are some people that would say Mario Wonder doesn't have that great of an art style. Like, it's entirely opinionated on that.
Yeah, I love the Mario art style.
Unfortunately,
I love the Mario Wonder art style. To be specifically,
it's very not. It's not bad.
yeah,
Like, I
I
would,
voted.
out of the two, I would have said Tears of the Kingdom is better. But
Oh,
at the same time,
Hi-Fi Rush was also on that list.
Hi-Fi Rush, I would have said should have gotten that.
Yeah,
Hi-Fi Rush should have gotten that
yeah, it's because
because Hi-Fi Rush is a more artistically creative, and they are very much having a very fun art direction with it.
Yeah, and Alan Wake. What art direction does Alan Wake have?
I've actually not seen the game, so I can't say.
Exactly.
So I've heard of Alan Wake. I never looked into anything for it.
it it's just basically Silent Hill. There's no
Hmm.
and there's no art direction in Silent Hill.
Yeah. I think the game that got the community service award. I want to say it was 14 again.
Uh,
What was it? I don't
it
remember.
might have been No Man's Sky.
I don't know. I know Destiny was up there, and I just had to laugh at that. How are you nominated for community being a great community service team when you don't even help your community?
Yeah.
Or no, I think it was for like how the community is to each other, which again, that Destiny is very toxic.
Oh yeah.
I
Also,
don't remember the awards for that one.
bruh, Spider-Man was not winning anything because like it was released around. It was a powerhouse of a game, yes, but it was also released around the powerhouse that is Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Baldur's Gate just is so much better.
Yeah. So like it was really difficult for Spider-Man to win. If Baldur's Gate 3 didn't come out, Spider-Man would have won it. Probably.
Probably. I don't remember what all of the Game of the Year award nominees were, but some of them up there just made no sense to be up there.
Yeah. Um
So
one game that was kind of weird that didn't get nominated is Starfield.
let's be fair. Starfield did not do great. Let's be fair.
I
It
I'm
didn't
aware
do great.
I'm aware of that. But at the same time, it's kind of weird that Starfield didn't get nominated. Starfield only had one nomination out of the entire thing. I'm forgetting what
Yeah,
it was for, but
I don't remember.
but it only had one nomination out of the entire Game Awards.
Not surprised. Like it flopped.
Yeah,
But unfortunately, outside of Hi-Fi Rush, Bethesda's just been having that lately.
yeah,
Hi-Fi Rush is, I think, the only game Bethesda's came out with lately that's had overwhelmingly positive view.
mm-hmm.
Otherwise, Starfield, I know a lot of people had complaints. Like Bethesda's just not been having a good.
Yeah. The one of the main complaints, and this was actually the part of the article that I was looking for before we started. Uh, one of the main complaints is the fact that the game is very barren. Like it's big, but there's
Yeah,
nothing. It's like
yeah.
the old No Man's Sky situation, where there's like so much to the game, but there's nothing there.
How do you come out after No Man's Sky but have the same problems as No Man's Sky?
I know, and No Man's Sky fixed their problems too. And
Yeah,
you want to know what Bethesda's response to that to the criticism was?
it was something stupid. I remember
They
that.
they said that when the Apollo 11 astronauts went to the moon was barren. And it's just like, okay, yeah, but we were like at the peak of technology, or not the peak of technology, like peak of discovery
Right.
within the human race. Like there was a lot going on at the time
Yeah.
for us to do for us to go to the moon. There was a reason why we went to the moon. It was to discover things.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like, yeah, it was barren, but we were doing things on the moon.
Yep. That's the thing people I don't think understand.
Not Bethesda. It's what Bethesda
Yeah,
doesn't
but that's
understand.
the people, kind of.
No, they're not. They're a conglomerate.
Oh, so speaking of companies, did you see what happened at Blizzard
Uh,
with one of their heads? retiring.
Retiring. I remember one. It might have been I think it was Blizzard. It might have been Bethesda.
It was Blizzard.
Oh,
There was a dude that stepped down. I don't know what his name was.
was it the one with like all of the allegations and whatnot, or
I don't remember. Let me see if I can find it. Samwise Didier. Sam Didier announced his retirement.
hmm.
And he was the one that saw the reveal of Diablo 4, World War, the new stuff. He was basically the head developer for a lot of the problems we've been seeing lately. So a lot of people are hoping whoever's put in charge next will finally start fixing shit and maybe
Right.
start getting Blizzard back on track.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you had asked me maybe 10, 15 years ago, I would have said Blizzard's a good company for making games.
Yeah.
Good with their employees, yeah,
No.
that's different.
No company's
But
good with their employees.
yeah, but they used to make good games. Like Diablo 3 was probably the last game that they made. I'm going to put that as a preface because otherwise I'd say Diablo 2, the Resurrected. But Diablo 3 was probably the last game they made that I think I have seen everyone give praise for.
Yeah.
Diablo 4 launch, everyone was actually pleasantly surprised, and then they just ruined the game. Same with Overwatch.
Oh
Overwatch was doing really good, and then they killed it.
Yeah. Man, Overwatch. Overwatch
Overwatch
2.
had so much potential.
Overwatch 2, man. It's just goddamn.
The biggest complaint I have is why did we go from 6v6 to 5v5? Like, that made zero sense.
It's because the other games were 5v5. That's what I'm assuming the reason is.
By that logic, I could say TF2 should be 5v5. Like, because everyone likes to compare TF2 with Overwatch.
TF2 is 6v6.
No, TF2 is fucking 12v12.
Oh, oh right.
Remember, TF2 is like all about chaos and fucking not having to worry about working as a team. You can kind of just do your own shit.
And that's what makes TF2 fun.
Not looking at the microtransactions in that.
Oh boy. But
Well, okay, let's be fair.
the weird thing is,
The thing is, unlike Overwatch, they don't lock characters behind paywalls.
That's true.
It's just, your fancy hat. Because otherwise, all of your weapons you can unlock via achievements.
Yeah.
But otherwise, 90% of shit, everything you need to be really good in TF2 is handed to you. The rest is just cosmetical shit to make you look fancy.
Yeah.
So, do I think there's a right people should be able to be like, oh, look at me, I'm obviously good at the game because I spent a lot of money? No. That's just being stupid.
Yeah,
No, irresponsible.
Yeah, that. I think it was Activision. Might have been Bethesda. Who made Battlefront?
EA. That was EA.
Okay, that makes more sense actually.
And then,
but yeah, that's like
remember,
that's
they
like
fixed Battlefront 2.
No, they did not.
They did it. I've actually played it in the last few years. They made it a lot better than what it was.
The
There are no more microtrans.
There's no more
they're gone.
microtrans? Oh wow.
Nope. They took them all out. They are all gone. Everything is just unlocked by playing the game. You have all the characters unlocked.
I'm assuming because nobody plays it anymore.
That and EA had to kind of give up on the backlash.
Yeah.
But fixed it. Their servers actually got to a point where they had to fucking upgrade them. Because people started playing the game again because they're like, oh, it's actually fun now.
Damn.
So, and then they lost all licenses from Disney to be able to make any more games for Star Wars. Putting Battlefront in the unfortunate, probably never seeing another game.
Yep.
Which sucks. Because I would love to see a Battlefront 3, but unless some other company can get EA to allow them to work on it, I don't think it's happening.
I still don't understand why Battlefront and Battlefront 2, like the newer ones, are called Battlefront and Battlefront 2.
Well, okay,
because
for Battlefront 1,
they're not considered remakes.
yeah, that's what confused a lot of people too. But because well, Battlefront 2 is closer to a remake with just some stuff added on than Battlefront 1.
No, it's not. It's not a remake at all.
I said closer. I did not say it is a remake.
Not even because I played Battlefront Front 2. I played Battlefront 1. Both games are like nothing compared.
Well, to be fair, it's hard to make those games like be exactly the same on current gen, other than just porting them.
Well, the thing is that like with the thing is that they should have probably done like a graphical upscale to Battlefront and Battlefront 2 and remake in order to do like a proper remake. But the thing is that like the new games they're not marketed as remakes, which is what
Yeah.
baffles me.
If they were marketed as remakes, then I think maybe some things would have changed. I don't know.
It would probably have more play a larger player base if it was marketed as a
Probably.
remake.
Um. Also, should bring up with marketing. You see what finally entered the public domain?
Mickey.
Mickey. Well, specifically Steamboat Mickey.
Ah.
Specifically that one is now in public domain. That one has exited copyright. Meaning, and lo and behold, as of yesterday, multiple horror game was already announced.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that in our
It's like,
Discord notifications.
yeah, it's just like, yep, that sounds about right. That people are probably already working on this in the background, ready for it to enter public domain, and then be like, hey Disney, fuck you.
Pretty much.
Because now Disney can't do anything. They can't go after people with copyright strikes or anything.
Yeah.
Because it's public domain. I'm sure Disney's fuming about it, but there's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
It's public domain now.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, because I don't think like the current Mickey Island that'll enter public domain for a while.
Yeah, it'll be a while before current Mickey enters a public domain. Because
also with New Year, we are coming up on, I believe, Tekken 8's release
on 25th.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
And it feels like not even that long ago, Mortal Kombat 1 was released.
Yeah.
So.
I did play the demo for Tekken 8.
Oh, the beta.
No, not the beta.
Was it a demo?
It was like an actual demo. It was like a week or like month-long demo. Like it ended like.
I heard a lot of people got really excited just from that demo.
It feels really good. Like what sucks is I wasn't able to like go into a training mode because they didn't have that in the demo.
Same with Street Fighter 6. That was a problem there too.
Yeah, that was another thing. In order for me to like practice combos, and also there was only 4 characters, which again makes sense because it's a demo. But
yeah, what? It was probably just who you'd expect in the demo.
It was I think
I'd assume Kazuya.
It was Kazuya, Paul, Nina, and somebody else. I'm forgetting who the 4th character was, but there was only 4 characters unlocked. Luckily, I played Nina, so
you can just play your character.
Yeah, she's a secondary, but still.
Hey, having someone you play is better than having no one you play.
That's very true. Because like in the Street Fighter demo, all I had was Ryu. I don't play Ryu. I play Ken, and they play a little bit differently.
Yeah, I think in the demo I ended up playing Chun-Li.
Mm.
And I ended up getting really good with her, and then the game came out, and then I think I started playing Cammy, and then I went to a couple other characters.
I haven't played the game in a while, so I'm not 100% sure.
I haven't played Street Fighter 6 since MK1 came out.
Yeah. I played Street Fighter 6 like earlier this month or earlier last month.
The last fighting game I played was Fighters, Dragon Ball Fighters.
Honestly, same here because
It's just right now. It's actually in a really good state. It's actually in a fun state right now.
see here's the thing. The during the week when the not crossplay, what's it, rollback beta was out.
That thing that they kept saying that they were going to do, and then they finally fucking did it.
yeah, this was just the beta. This was not the full release. The full release is coming this
Well, remember, they'd be like, "Oh, beta's next week, beta's next week, beta's next week, next month, beta's."
Yeah, I know. But yeah, the week that they finally released the rollback beta, we were playing Fighters, but we weren't playing on the rollback beta. Like I kept yelling at James, David, and our friend Dizzy. Like we were all playing it together. I kept yelling at them. I'm just like, download the rollback beta. We're having internet problems. Like we were actively having so many internet problems, and and I'm just like, dude, download the rollback beta. They're just like, nah, it's too much work.
All the problems.
Legit. They're just like, nah, it's too much work. I'm just like, it's really not.
It's you go press a button, you just go whoop whoop, done.
Yeah, I'm just like, I told you how to do it. It's not that hard. And then the rollback beta ended, and it was just like, okay, come on.
Yeah, me and my friend were playing it the other night, and we were doing fine. We hadn't had internet issues, and then our last match that we were playing for the night, right at the end, we had internet issues, and I'm just like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, like, the main reason why we were having so many internet issues is because Dizzy, our friend, is on the West Coast. So.
Yeah. Well, and let's be fair, the servers are held together by paper.
Yeah.
Then again, it's also a very old game. Fighters has been out for a very long time.
I think it came out like 2017, 2018, somewhere
something
around
like
there.
That. It's yeah.
So it's at least like 5-6 years old.
Yeah, which is pretty good for a game that old to be this active.
Yeah.
Not looking at RuneScape, which still has a very big community right now.
Which is very surprising.
Not really, especially when RuneScape released, what was it, Old School or whatever, the classic version of RuneScape, and then people just flooded to it.
I guess. And probably some of the Smite people started playing RuneScape too.
And probably some RuneScape people went and played Smite,
Yeah.
Check out the event.
Mm-hmm.
Also, RuneScape has kind of just fabricated itself into video game culture. Like, it is it's a pinnacle, a pillar.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those games of you can't ever ignore it.
Yeah, it's one of those games like Minecraft, League, Dota, CS:GO.
Yeah. It's there.
Yeah, it's on like that upper echelon of games that you just like can't get rid of.
Yeah.
But still within like the modern 2000s era.
Yeah. Because like a lot of people would say, "Oh, well, what would you consider like the pinnacle of like MMORPGs?" I'd probably say RuneScape, because that was one of the ones that made the cornerstone of that.
Yeah. I feel like most people would say
big
WoW.
One that became a yeah. Well, WoW came out later, but it definitely had the impact of really solidifying the MMORPG into what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had your Guild War, you had your everything just came out.
Yeah, Guild Wars, Warcraft, Final Fantasy 15, 14.
Technically 11 as well, because 11 and 14 were their MMOs.
Really, 11?
11? Yeah, Final Fantasy 11 was their first MMO, and it was a very, very rough game because it had a lot of grinding to it.
Imagine if they turned 16 into an MMO.
That would have been weird. Like, because with them still having 14 up and then saying that they have 10 years of planning, well, I guess 9 years at this point, like 9 years worth of content planned out. Like, they plan to keep this game going well into 2030. Like,
I mean, like Siege said that they had 10 years of content planned for back in like 2018, but now there's a new Siege game coming out, or I think it came out.
yeah, I don't keep up with Siege.
Yeah.
I think also in the time that we were away, Lego Fortnite dropped.
I played Lego Fortnite. It's okay.
I did too. Okay. It feels like what fucking Save the World should have been. Like, in a way.
I don't know. I haven't played Save the World, so I'm not too sure.
I have. Save the World feels very much like it's missing something, and then Lego Fortnite comes out and it's like, oh, yeah, that's what it was missing. Actual survival. Like, so, having played the Save the World, it's not bad. But it's definitely something that it should have gotten more updates.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
But, you know.
A lot of my friends that haven't played Lego Fortnite but heard of it, there's like, what is Lego Fortnite? It's like Minecraft. It's just like, what?
It's Minecraft but Fortnite.
It literally is. but the thing is that like there's certain like progression stuff within the game.
Yes.
That is really slow.
Yeah.
Like I played it for, I want to say, at least like 4 or 5 hours, and I was still like very much early game.
Yeah, it takes a good like day or so to even get in the mid game.
Yeah. Whereas Minecraft, it's very simple to get into late game stuff.
Especially nowadays.
Oh yeah, especially nowadays.
Like, I will say, I do agree with a lot of people in the community. Minecraft has become too fast paced.
I don't mind that.
Like, I don't. I miss. See, I tend to play Minecraft slower because like I want to enjoy the game. I'm not sitting there trying to be like, how fast can I get to the end of the game?
Right.
So that's why I like to play with mods, because it forces like a slower play style.
Yeah, because mods have mod packs tend to have a progression system.
Yep. Which is why I like to play mod packs, especially on PC.
I mean, like, you can really only play them on PC.
Yeah, console has some mods, but nothing on the level.
Yeah.
Java. Like, that is one thing I will say. Bedrock is more consistent and it's a little easier, but Java has more creative freedom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
it's easier to do multiplayer on Bedrock.
Yes. Oh my god, yes. Crossplay.
Yeah, like
platform is so nice.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be nice if Java could do that, but you'd have to get past Sony. You'd have to get past Microsoft with that. Well, Microsoft probably be like, yeah, whatever.
Well, Microsoft, because Microsoft owns Mojang, so
yeah. Sony's the butt about it because they don't like adding mods to their stuff.
Sony and Nintendo.
Nintendo's arguably worse about it.
Yeah.
And then Nintendo then turns around and has hentai games on their system, and it's just like, make up your fucking mind.
Freaking Senran Kagura.
Senran Kagura, also multiple games that have literal hentai in the name, and it's just like,
Yeah. Actually, speaking of Sony and modding, so I have the PS1 Mini.
Okay.
And I've had it for like a year now. And it's only like this past week where I decided to start like actually modding it.
Right.
Modding it was actually really easy, and which is really good because front I/O is just USBs,
Right?
unlike how it is on like the
The
NES
PS1.
or the SNES minis, uh,
Yeah.
where it's like the I don't know where it is, but it's like the Wii nunchuck connection.
Yeah. I forget what that actual connection is called.
I think it's just called like Wii expansion slot
I
or
think so.
something like that. Also, your camera's shaking a lot for some reason.
Yeah.
There we go. But yeah, so the front I/O being USB, it makes it really easy. But I have to use a low powered USB in order to actually use mods, which really sucked at the start because all of my USBs that I was using were required a lot higher power in order to use because they were like super fast USBs.
Right.
Luckily, I have this which is a SD card adapter,
Right.
which naturally is just low power because it's an SD card.
Yeah.
So this worked perfectly, and it like there's just enough space for it to like clear the other. There's just enough space for it to clear the other USB slot, so I can actually plug a controller into
Funny.
this. So
That's funny.
yeah, so it's just like it's perfect. And
Right. Um.
the thing is about this is that like I hate this controller.
Right.
This is the controller that comes with it. It's so tiny.
Would expect so.
Yeah, it's tiny and the buttons suck.
Yeah.
The actual PS1 controller is so much better. I own several, so I
Right.
know how it's supposed to feel. But this sucks. Luckily, I can use my DualShock 4,
Right. Yeah.
but
Or in my case, I would just use the DualSense
the
because
DualSense doesn't work.
really,
Yeah. Um. Well,
that's interesting.
for well, the thing is that uh natively it does not use any other controller other than this. But when I hacked it, I was able to use the DualShock 4.
Interesting.
Yeah. But for some reason
Makes
the
it
hack
easier.
yeah. But for some reason the hack doesn't allow me to use the DualSense.
That's right. You have a red DualSense. I forgot about that.
No, I have
Or is
no,
that pink?
it's pink
Okay. On the camera, it looks red.
cuz it's dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
I also have like a PS3 controller that I can also use on
Right.
this. But why would I use a PS3 controller?
Yeah. There's some game coming out I was gonna bring up. I don't remember what it was though. Oh, Monster Hunter Wilds announced at the Game Awards. And I know you don't care about Monster Hunter as much as I do.
Yes, but I have been playing a lot of Monster Hunter recently.
That's funny coming from you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Monster Hunter Wilds, I was like, if Capcom's going to announce a Monster Hunter game, it's gonna be at the Game Awards. Like that's usually when they release their announce their big stuff.
Yeah.
And when I saw it, I was just like, finally, this is the shit I've been waiting for. Is this fucking announcement, not fucking Monster Hunter Go or whatever the fuck it was called.
Oh right, like the Niantic, I think, collaboration.
Niantic, yeah. I think it was a cool idea. It definitely isn't dumb, and I played it. It's not bad. It's just Niantic, so it's
Yeah.
got microtransactions up. So, but I'm very excited. It sounds like we're supposed to be getting more news this spring or summer, and then more in December in the winter, and then the game will release next year in the summer. So we're not seeing anything until 2025 for a release, which I'm fine with. That's usually how Monster Hunter goes. It usually takes them a while after release to actually, or not release, announce to get the game out.
Yeah.
But at least Capcom isn't, other companies that will just release a unfinished game.
Yeah. I've actually been playing a lot of Monster Hunter Rise.
Rise is definitely good.
Yeah. Cause like I don't know. We all just decided to start playing Rise. Uh,
It's definitely fun.
yeah, and it gives me an excuse to use my Rise controller. For...
Yeah.
And here's the cool thing about Rise and this controller. So this is a Pro controller. This is a Switch Pro controller, which
Right?
normally doesn't work with anything on PC.
Normally, yeah.
Yeah, it barely works with any of the games that I try to play. Like I try to play Rivals with it, and it glitches out the game.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know, but for some reason, Monster Hunter Rise it works perfectly.
Probably because Rise is a Nintendo game, so it probably recognizes it.
That
Like,
doesn't
there's
mean
probably.
anything.
Well, here's the thing. No, what I was gonna say. It probably still has in the game's code to recognize Nintendo controllers that they just didn't take out on the PC port. Because that's
Probably,
not unheard of. That's not unheard of for games to do that, where they keep code in from the console versions.
yeah, but at the
Is
same time,
it common? No.
no, definitely not. But at the same time, I have Nick All Stars on both PC
True.
and on both PC and Switch, and my Pro
And it doesn't
controller.
work with that?
Yeah, and my Pro controller doesn't work with that game.
Weird.
GameCube does, weirdly enough. Like,
I was trying to see if I could find my controller for my Switch, and I don't know where it is. My Legend of Zelda one I have.
oh yeah, I still need to get that.
Purple and black one.
Oh, that one. Never mind. I thought you meant the.
Or are you talking about like the blue and white one?
No, no, no. No, I was talking about the Pro controller for.
Oh, is it the one that has like Link on it?
No, no, no. The one that the official one that came out for TOTK.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, the one you're talking about is this one.
No, I'm talking about a Pro controller.
Oh, you have a Pro controller?
No, I have a
Or well,
wired.
yeah. Yeah, third party Pro controller. Because you had blue and
not third party. No, I said purple and black.
Oh,
it's
okay.
the one. So it is official in Nintendo because it is Legend of Zelda. It is literally patent Legend of Zelda.
Ah, okay.
But I don't know where my controller went. Is the problem. I had it when I went on my trip to see my boyfriend because that was over December, and I don't know where I put it. Is it over here somewhere? I'm not gonna like stay here looking for it all day because it's not that important. But it is one of those things. If I spent like $40 on that, so definitely not cheap.
No, that's cheap for a controller.
Yeah.
Considering how much I spend on controllers.
We're not gonna talk about your controller spending habits. Mister has, I think, almost 100 or well over
114.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're not gonna talk about your controller spending habits.
Yeah, this controller alone cost me $100.
Yeah.
This is the Sunbreak. I have the Sunbreak controller too.
So speaking of Switch games, so I've been playing a lot of Fire Emblem Engage, like a lot.
Oh God.
Is my Switch charged that I could look at my hours, or is my Switch dead?
I could probably look at your hours if it is
probably.
dead.
It is dead. Sad. Also, why does it feel like it was twisted there? Okay. That was like I was gonna be like, if my Switch is like weirdly like has the thing twisted, I'm gonna be really scared.
It says 30 hours for some reason. That seems kind of low.
That's definitely no. That's about right because that I haven't finished the game.
Ah, okay.
I'm on like the last few chapters.
Hmm.
And I haven't done any of the side. I've done some side content shit that's like required to help the emblems be better. But otherwise, I haven't been doing a whole lot of like the optional stuff that's not really needed.
Mm.
I also haven't bought the DLC for Robin and Camilla, which I eventually am probably gonna do that.
That's DLC?
Yeah, because remember, the representatives for Awakening is Lucina, and then for Fates, it's Corrin.
Right, right.
Which makes sense for Awakening, or not Awakening, Fates, because Corrin is the main protagonist. The one that confuses me is Lucina.
That doesn't confuse me that much.
Well, it's like, you go with Corrin, but then you don't go with Robin. Like,
But Lucina's more popular.
let's be fair, Lucina's just female Marth. Like,
Quite literally.
at her core, she is female Marth.
Yeah.
Of course, gender bent Marth is going to be more popular. Like, that's not me shitting on like Lucina. She's a good character. Well, she's an okay character. Her character development is something to be super impressed. Like, Ike has better character development than she does.
Oh, definitely.
Then again, Ike also goes from like a stone cold, silent protagonist to somewhat chatty. I say somewhat very loosely.
No. He does not. He's very he's very silent. He speaks, but he's still very silent a lot.
He's very blunt.
Yeah. I mean, like, the only character he like actively talks to is Soren. So
Yeah, and then Marth to a degree when they actually see each other.
yeah.
No, is it Marth? Yeah, it's Marth. But no, but in fucking Engage, it's interesting hearing Ike talk as much as he does, because it's just like he talks anytime he attacks or anything like that, and it's just like, this doesn't feel like Ike.
Yeah.
I know it's there for the point of making the move seem more flashy, but then it's like, you could have done other stuff for him.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, seeing some of the more forgotten characters as emblems was nice. Like, I think Roy's father, I think that's who the one guy is.
Elwood?
Yeah. Seeing him was really nice, because it's like, people tend to forget about him.
I'm actually kind of surprised it's him and not Lynn.
Well, here's the thing. They're both in there. Lynn and him are in there.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like, what?
It's so funny. And then you have, like, then you have the twins from, I forget what their game is called.
The one from Heroes?
No, not the Heroes twins. The twins from the main console. It was the one before Engage, but after Fates. Well, before Three Houses.
Oh, Alm and Celica.
Yes.
They're not twins.
Are they not?
No, they're not. They're not brother and sister. They're childhood friends.
I don't think you're thinking of the same person I am.
The red hair girl in the white armor, and the blue haired guy in the blue armor. That's Alm and Celica. It's Fire Emblem Echoes. Fire Emblem Echoes.
And then in the game, that's probably a typo then that they're doing.
Probably, I don't know. I played Fire Emblem Echoes, and I also played Fire Emblem Gaiden, which was the game that which was the original of Echoes. So I know what the story is. They're not twins. They're not brother and sister.
Yeah, it was Erica I was thinking of.
Erica, okay.
Yeah, it was Erica and then
Ephraim. Erica and Ephraim.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're from Sacred Stones. They're also not twins. Stones. They're also not brother and sister.
Yeah, again, they don't do a very good job explaining that. But yeah, the full list of emblems is obviously the ones we know, like Mara, Celica, Byleth, Corrin, Lynn, Roy, Erica. They have Micaiah. They have Leaf.
Micaiah baffles me. Micaiah doesn't really make sense to
Nice to
me.
see her.
I know, but like,
Because she isn't she from a game that like they definitely could have chosen someone else.
that's see, that's the thing.
Yeah, she's Emblem of Dawn.
She's from Radiant Dawn, which is also Ike's game.
Yeah, so I think she's just there to be with Ike, but they could have chosen someone else from Dawn.
But well, no, but Micaiah is a main part of Dawn, which is why she's in the game. I
There.
I feel like they chose Micaiah for Dawn and just chose Ike for Path of Radiance, which would make sense. But at the same time, I think the art that they use or the armor that they use for Ike is not the original armor. It's the Path of Radiance armor, or it's the Radiant Dawn armor.
Yeah, because it's his one, like his one pauldron armor with his. It's the one you see in fucking Smash 4. That's one they
Yeah,
went with.
yeah. That's the that's the Radiant Dawn armor.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
why?
Then everyone else who's here makes sense. Like Sigurd makes sense, Celica makes sense, like Roy, Lynn, Leaf, like they all make sense. Or Leaf.
It's Leaf. No, you were correct at first.
But for all of the DLC ones that are at least listed here, there's Edelgard, Dimitri, Claude, Tiki, Hector, Soren, Camilla, Crom, Veronica, Robin I know is in there, and then there's some other ones, but I'd have to put up
Why
Switch to see.
why is Tiki there?
Fuck if I know.
She's
The three
not a
houses ones make sense. The three
yeah
heads of the houses.
yeah, they make sense. But why Tiki's not a main character?
Isn't Hector the Black Knight?
No, what?
No.
No, the Black Knight is the villain of Ike's games.
Oh, it's the Blazing Blade. See, this is what I get for not playing any of the old games.
Yeah, yeah, I actually played through them, so I know things.
Shut up. At least I'm over here at least looking it up.
I don't have to look it up. That's the thing.
Well, I'm looking up the fucking actual who's all in the fucking game.
Okay, fair.
Oh, Veronica's who they went with from Heroes. Okay.
Veronica, what the hell?
Yeah. I thought they would have went with the twins from Heroes, but you know.
Yeah.
Either the twins or one of the other like characters that would have made sense.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I'm trying to think of what what the heroes' characters' names are.
Fuck if I remember.
Because like I know there's three
Alphonse and it's Alphonse and Sharina.
Oh, Alphonse is Serena. Right. Okay, Alphonse is Serena. Right. There's a third one. There's a blonde one.
Are you talking about the one girl that's like following them around?
Yeah. I'm not sure what her name is. Uh, another one from Heroes is Bjorn. They could have also won Bjorn. She was like a princess, or something like that.
True. Yeah, because the main hero, main hero is called Kiran. Like your character is called Kiran, or Kiran, whatever.
How is that spelled?
Kiran.
Kieran, probably.
Probably. Oh. Yeah, Veronica's the main antagonist of book
Oh,
one.
right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like Alphonse and Sharina would have been a better choice.
Yeah, but they're very nothing characters.
They are. They absolutely are. Veronica is at least interesting.
Yeah, but the thing, yeah, which is why they went with Veronica, because like villains automatically just better characters.
Yeah. I will say it did surprise me that they didn't put either Xander or I oh god, I can't remember his name. The birthright brother. Head brother. Because it's Xander from Conquest, and I can't remember Hoshido's big brother. And I feel stupid because it's. So I feel like it's a very easy name to remember.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
I also feel like it's a Japanese name.
I think it is. They could have done the archer. Forget his name. Was it Takuyashi? Was the bow boy? Something like that?
Not
We've just gone on a complete Fire Emblem side tangent.
Takumi. That's the bow guy.
Takumi, okay.
Ryoma. That's the
Yep.
brother.
Yeah.
Ryoma.
Because one of the easy sisters to remember is Sakura. Because she's
Because that's just
something
Sakura.
like yeah. But it's just like it's so funny that they didn't do one of them. But then again, they did Camilla, so
Yeah. Because I mean, like other than Corrin, like who remembers any of the other characters other than Camilla? Hell, literally, we couldn't.
yeah, yeah. As of I actually just checked my Switch to see the DLC. Wave 4 added no characters. Wave 3 added the last characters, which was Veronica, Chrom, and Robin.
Ah,
Which adding Chrom and Robin at the same time makes sense.
adding Chrom doesn't make sense though.
Weird though. Like it makes sense that they put Robin because like
Yeah.
yeah. But Chrom is just like, but why? Like
It's like a Smash situation. It's like yeah, we wanted Chrom, but we didn't want Lucina.
yeah, because Lucina was just a carbon copy of Marth, except instead of the tipper, you hit at the base, which
No, that's
was
Roy.
Roy's. Yeah, that's Roy's thing.
No, with Lucina, it's consistent consistent damage throughout.
Oh, okay. So he just says fuck them guys.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing with Chrom in Ultimate, where it's a consistent hitbox.
Fair. Well, at least with Chrom, like he at least was a little more unique than he was like a mix of Ike and Roy.
But not a good mix, because he's not good.
No, he's fun, but he's not good.
Yeah. Also,
granted, he has the worst of the two recoveries.
yeah, his ether is so bad.
It's good damage. It's bad recovery.
It's horrible recovery. Yeah.
Outside of Robin, though, do the Fire Emblem characters really have good recoveries other than maybe Ike?
Byleth has a really good recovery.
Oh, Byleth and Corrin do. Especially on the right map, Corrin can just be straight up, like, impossible to kill.
Yeah. Because Corrin 1 has back air.
Back air and can literally side B into the side of a stage.
Yeah. Byleth can also do that.
Yes. They made that more common, I'm realizing, after Corrin. They just started making that more common.
Yeah.
Because Byleth can do it, Sephiroth can do it. Because Sephiroth can stick into the side of his wall with I think his forward air.
Yeah.
And it's just like, sure, let's let Sephiroth just pogo off of his sword.
I think it makes sense.
Then again, Sephiroth also gets a third jump.
When he gets the one wing.
If he just had that at all the times, he'd be busted.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree with most people. Sephiroth is not super amazing one-on-one. He's better in more chaotic fights.
Mm-hmm.
Which does make sense for his character.
Yeah. There's really only one, like, top player that actively uses Sephiroth, and that's Tweak. But Tweak mostly uses Diddy Kong now. So...
Well, let's be fair. After Sephiroth, they released 2 powerhouse single duels characters in fucking Kazuya and Sora.
Yeah.
Kazuya arguably more because that man can literally zero to death someone very easily
Mm-hmm.
in very scary ways because he can do it in multiple different ways.
Yeah. He still has some like really bad matchups, like Peach and what's
Yeah.
her face? Peach and Rosa are like really bad matchups for
Well,
him.
basically people that can keep him away.
Mm-hmm.
If you can keep Kazuya away from you, he can't really do his stuff.
Yeah. So
It's
yeah.
similar to Terry and Little Mac. Like if you keep them away from you, you're pretty okay.
Well, Little Mac is different because Little Mac is Little Mac. He's at the very bottom of the tier list.
Yeah. Hence the joke that Ivan only plays low tier characters. His mains are Lily Ganon and Little Mac.
Yeah.
Literally bottom of the barrel. That isn't to say he's bad with them. Like no, he's definitely beaten many people that are at higher tiers.
Oh yeah.
Just because you're low tier doesn't mean you're unusable.
Yeah.
You just gotta know what your advantages and disadvantages are.
Yeah. Speaking of me beating people, um, Nick All Stars.
Okay.
The sequel came out.
Oh yeah, All Stars 2 or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nick All Stars 2. It's so much fun. I really like it. Uh, I don't like the fact that Leo is not in the game anymore
Weird.
because like they took out the other two. They took out Leo and Mikey, and then brought in Donnie and Raph.
I guess equal share of the turtles then.
Yeah, it makes some semblance of sense.
Yeah.
But but my core main Patrick, uh, he plays a little differently in this game, but I'm still really good with him.
Well, so speaking of cartoon fighters, do you think we'll ever see that other one that got pulled to
Multiverses,
be worked on? Multiverses, yeah. You think we'll ever see that?
Summer.
Summer?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know people were like, they were glad that the company decided that it's a good idea to pull the game and just focus on fixing it and then re-release it.
Yeah, because it was still in beta.
Yep.
But
And they realized that it was becoming very hard for them to be able to keep up content while trying to fix problems. So they're just like, hey, we're just gonna shut down the servers for now, fix everything, and then be back in the summer.
right,
Which I think was a smart move.
yeah, but yeah, so back to what I was saying. So in like uh so like early November is when the game came out. Day 2 of the game, I have not played it yet because I didn't have money to
Okay.
I didn't have money to get the game yet.
Damn.
I have money now. I had money now, so I own the game. But at the time, I didn't know the game. I hadn't played it yet. I've only just seen footage and whatnot.
Right.
So this day 2, I go to a tournament for the game.
Okay.
Uh, I was playing against I was playing against the TO in friendlies. Uh, uh, and
Okay.
he was like he was consistently beating me. Then we did a first to 5 money match on stream for $50, and I 5-0'd him.
Oh God.
Yeah, with solo Patrick.
God damn.
Yeah.
Just like said, fuck it, eyeball. Like shit.
And I was at like severe deficit too, because I wasn't able to use my GameCube controller.
Oh
Because
shit.
yeah, it's because there was some problems with the adapter, and then also the controller that I mainly brought to use it, my pro controller, or my 8-bit pro controller, which works for PC. It was having like disconnection issues.
Weird.
Luckily, I brought my DualSense.
Well, you had something at least.
Yeah, but I hate using the DualSense for fighting games, and especially platform fighters.
I mean, the DualSense isn't the worst option.
Oh no, it's definitely not. like this is worse.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like I was at a deficit because I was using my DualSense, and I hate using the DualSense. But but I was still like consistently beating him, and
Right.
he was starting to get really mad too. And so by like the last two matches, he switches over from Plankton to Azula, who's like a top tier character right now, right now.
Right.
And in the process of switching characters, uh, this is a bug that they finally fixed. Um, my controls got messed up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my controls went back to default because for for some reason I don't know why this was even a problem. And it was only early game. They finally fixed it, but yeah, my controls got messed up in the process of him switching characters. But I still just like completely destroyed him.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, and the best part is that there's footage of this.
Yeah.
It it's so funny. The way
Footage that if you wanted to, you could throw up on screen while we're talking about this. So one
I
time where we could talk about a fighting game and actually be like, oh, here's it happening, so you know we're not bullshitting you.
yeah yeah it
Uh,
was crazy the things that were happening because I was like just
oh, I bet.
consistently edge guarding him too. Like
Oh, that's yeah.
he could not get back with Patrick, or he could not get back with Plankton, as well as he was able to, which is why he switched to Azula in the final game. But
And still lost.
yeah, but I still beat the crap out of him because Azula is like
That's
super
funny.
light.
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, this game is so much fun. I really like playing it. I still have to get used to the slime mechanic, which is like a combo tool. So like if you're like doing a combo, uh, and then you press the slime button, you can then continue the combo even longer. And one of the guys was like who was actually good at the game, and also the TO who was fighting me in the first to five, like they knew how to use that. They knew how to utilize the slime cancels, and I still don't. But just fundamentals, it got me
Right.
through. Yeah. What sucks is that they changed some of Patrick's moveset. So it was
Weird.
yeah, it was a little weird to get used to get used to some of his moveset. Uh,
Makes sense.
I'm glad they kept the fart laser.
I forget that's a fucking thing.
Yeah, that's his down tilt.
Sure.
It's a really funny edge guarding tool too, because you just stand at ledge and just
Art laser.
yeah, stand at ledge fart laser.
That's so dumb.
Mm-hmm. It's really funny. I love it. They changed a lot of his up moves. Like
Okay.
they changed his up air to be him flipping one of the tables in the Krusty Krab, and it's a projectile too.
Interesting.
Yeah, which is really funny because I could literally flip the table at them and it hits them off and they can't recover back.
Weird.
Yeah, it's really funny, and it did happen that day. But yeah, Nick All Stars 2 is a lot of fun. I'm glad what they did to uh, change the game up.
Right. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, trying to think if there's anything else that I can think of.
There is one thing that we haven't talked about in probably in like 7 episodes now, or 8 episodes, and that's flags. And there is flag
Oh,
news.
okay.
Uh, Minnesota changed their flag.
Sure.
It looks icy.
Makes sense for Minnesota.
Yeah. So obviously the original flag was just seal on blue background.
Right.
And now the new flag. So that's what the new flag looks like. Yeah.
It fits. I'd say that definitely fits Minnesota.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like it that much, to be honest.
That's fair.
Like it's a bit too blue.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently the Prince of Persia game is coming out here in like 2 weeks.
Wait, seriously?
Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown's coming out on the 18th.
Ooh. I gotta get that.
Yeah. What else is coming out? Skull and Bones is coming out this year.
Finally.
Mario vs. Donkey Kong is coming out.
Mario vs. Doctor, really?
Yeah. There's gonna be a Persona 3 Reloaded.
Oh god, Persona 3.
Yeah.
I like Persona 3. It is my favorite of the Personas. But I hate the fact that I mentioned this before, but I hate the fact that the version that they decided to upscale and remake onto modern platforms is the freaking PSP version, which does not have
Yeah.
it does not have a 3D world like the other games, and then also it has cut content.
Weird.
Yeah.
Apparently Grand Blue Fantasy is getting another game.
Yeah, Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, actually.
Relink. Oh. Oh
That's
wait,
the one that's
right.
coming out.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad game coming out.
That game looks really interesting.
Yeah, that's fair. Dragon's Dogma 2. The Princess Peach game is coming out.
The Princess Peach game looks really good.
South Park is getting another game.
That I don't know why.
Warhammer 40k is getting another game, which that doesn't surprise me. There's a lot of content in Warhammer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. David and them played so much Warhammer, but like not actual Warhammer. They only play like Vermintide.
Yeah, that's the only ones I've seen that I think are important to note out.
Yeah.
Like, there's a whole list of games coming out, at least up until March. I'd have to look at.
Oh, one other thing that we have to mention: GTA 6.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Like, holy crap! They finally revealed the fact that like GTA 6 is happening, and they
Yes.
released a trailer.
Yes.
So
To apparently a lot of people's annoyance, like
because it's not gonna be on PC.
which whatever.
Not for me. Not whatever to me.
Yeah, I'm on PS5, so I don't care. Also, that's the list of everything up until September that we know for games coming out.
Right. So
So,
yeah. So GTA 6 it's coming out in 2025,
yeah,
and the reason why it's not coming to PC is because PC gamers are cheap,
yeah.
and Rockstar says that they like lose money from PC from the PC port of GTA 5, which doesn't make any sense, to be honest, because that's like their biggest platform
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
So,
We'll see how this plays out for them.
yeah. I,
I just hope more companies don't start following suit and being like, "Oh yeah, let's start dumping the PC community."
yeah. Also, one of the people at 2K uh said something else kind of dumb about the gaming industry um in response to GTA 6.
It's what I think it is. Yeah, I agree.
He said that like, oh, we should be like you should be paying for a service
Yeah.
to play the game because you have
The
countless.
minute, yeah, the minute the gaming community or the gaming industry switches to pay per play, like you paid for every hour or whatever you play, people are just going to start fucking boycotting everything.
Yeah, because their logic is flawed, obviously.
Yeah.
Because I think it was I think it was Moist Critical gave who gave this
Yeah.
example
It was.
of like think about it like a basketball. You buy a
Yeah.
basketball for like $20 or something like that, and you have hours and hours of playtime with that basketball.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with video games. You buy it once, and you have hours and hours of gameplay with it.
And here's the thing: if gaming industry goes, "Oh, well, you now have to pay $10 for every hour of this game you play," and someone puts 200 hours in a game, that's $2,000 they just put into a game. When games already make more, tend to, I say tend to, make more money than what they put into the game to make it.
Yeah.
Most successful games get successful because they made more money back than what they put in to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why the idea of just going to, oh, we should make you pay for every hour is like, no, you're already making your money back. You don't need to worry about making more.
Yeah.
But that's the industry as is everyone's just so focused on making more money, not making good content. So
Yeah. Speaking of content, uh, I wanna talk a little bit. I want to brush up on a little bit of anime, and
okay,
so I've added a couple of things to my list of anime that I've watched. Like most recently. When I mean most recently, I mean like literally earlier today. I just completed Mushoku Tensei,
okay,
which is an isekai.
gotcha.
Do you know what isekai is? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like, you've seen SAO, you've seen Shield Hero, you know what isekai is.
I've also watched that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Right, Slime Reincarnation. That's another isekai. Uh,
Yeah.
but uh, but yeah. So I watched Mushoku Tensei recently, and it was really good. It was there's a lot of weird things that happened in the show, and when I mean weird, I mean weird.
Okay.
Like if you watch the show, you'll understand what I mean.
Uh, I may or may not watch it. We'll see
Hmm.
how I go about it in the future.
Um, I also watched the first season of Shield Hero.
Oh, finally.
Yeah. Uh, I was like pissed off throughout like most of the series, or throughout like most of the first season,
Yeah.
because it was like, why does this keep happening?
Yeah.
It's just like it's not his fault. He didn't do anything wrong. Why does this keep happening? Like
Here's the thing: everyone calls him a bad protagonist when it's like, dude literally got accused of R-ing someone, and then had the entirety of the kingdom turn against him. What else do you think he would react with?
legit.
Like,
He became completely apathetic.
yeah. And then Rough Talia changes that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Luckily, the queen in like the final 4 episodes is just like, okay, let's reconcile this.
Oh yeah, and by the way, my daughter is now called bitch.
Yeah. I love the fact that like uh, that Shield Hero just like said, "Oh, let's do this," and the queen is just like, "Yes."
Yeah. Like they don't even like. You'd think it'd be something out of like a joke anime, and this is like, nope, it's actually a thing. Just a queen literally says, "Okay, my daughter's name is now bitch because she decided to fuck around and find out."
Yeah. Man. The last 2 episodes were just kind of weird. But
Yeah, and then I gotta finish season 2.
I gotta start season 2.
That's fair.
Yeah. Uh, New episodes of JJK came out, and uh, remember how I said that JJK was not that good?
Yeah.
The the end of season 2 is just like insane.
Really.
Yeah, like it's like season 1 was just kind of meh. The first half of season 2 was just it was okay. Yeah, this is good. And then the Shibuya incident happens, and it just ramps hard on the feels. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? It, like I don't know. Like it went from a 6 to a 10.
That's fair.
Like this was this dude. Just this arc was insane. And also,
I've heard a lot from JJK.
yeah. And then Spy Family season 2, it's still coming out. I really like I love Spy Family. Season 2, just as good. I like season 2 so far.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not done with it yet. Because I'm kind of just waiting for the dubs.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I watched a couple of other romance animes here and there. Don't really need to explain much.
Yeah.
uh, Except for one, Bunny Girl Senpai.
Okay.
The full title is "A Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai."
Okay.
It's a weird title, and you wouldn't think
Yeah.
it's like that kind of you wouldn't think it's such a serious like romantic drama that deals
Right.
with such hardship and just crazy situations and supernatural situations. But
thing to always remember is that anime titles have become very good at just not being like doing a great job of explaining the show. They're just kind of there.
Yeah. But oh my god, this anime, it like I was in a pool of tears at the end of this anime.
Huh.
Yeah, it goes it's that deep.
Well then.
And then
To know at least.
and then the movie came out. And I was in a pool of tears
God.
after that. And now there's 2 more movies And then there's 2 more movies coming out, and a second season coming out.
There you go.
So I'm just like, I'm gonna, gonna, I'm just gonna be in a pool full of tears, just the entire year.
Yeah.
It's just, oh my god, this anime. Like, I highly recommend this anime to watch. It's so good.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Also, I think we're going on about an hour and a half.
We are. Yeah.
Alright. That's what I
Let me. Uh, what's another show that I watched recently that I gotta talk about? Uh, did
Oh, talk about Has Been Hotel finally dropped.
I I haven't seen Heisman Hotel at all.
It's on Amazon Prime Video.
That's
But
probably
it finally
why.
dropped after. Yeah. Well, still, it dropped finally after, just the pilot and then going ghost.
Yeah.
So, I haven't watched any episodes, but I've heard that it's getting a lot of positive right now.
Yeah. I recently started like rewatching High School DxD.
Why?
I don't know.
Such a random anime to go back to.
It's because like I had only I had only seen season 2. I had
that's
only
fair.
seen, not season. I had only seen like the first season and like half of season 2, and now there's like 3 new seasons.
Didn't know it had
That much, okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I have to go back and watch those. I don't know if I should or not.
Well, that's like
I recently found out that an anime I was thought, and well, I don't remember what it falls under because it's in that weird limbo of where it's an anime, but it's also on the weird spectrum of like it's not a hentai, but it's not an anime. It's weird.
Etchy.
Yeah,
actually there we go. I always forget that. I don't know how.
like it's probably because it's not a genre that I actively go into.
Yeah.
And it usually etchy pops up randomly. Like,
What
but
what anime are you talking about?
it's a very old one. Well, I don't know if I would call it very old. It's definitely old. The Monster Masume.
Oh, Monster
Apparently,
Musume. Okay.
it's apparently still getting episodes.
Yeah.
And I thought they had literally had stopped all out. Like years ago, I was told they had stopped all runnings of episodes. But because like it's one of the few etchies that has a better story.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really like I don't know how to explain it without getting getting YouTube being like
Like it's one of those where it's hard. It's got a decent story.
leave it at that.
Yeah. There's other anime that I had to continue watching recently. Like I finally finished season 3 of My Hero right around the time that they announced season 7.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, so I have 3 more seasons to complete for My Hero, plus 2 more movies, and then season 7 I have to watch. So I just have.
Yeah, I have no plans of watching My Hero.
I mean, like, it's understandable. AOT just finished.
That's another anime I've never really given much of a try past season 1. But like I've heard so many people have so many qualms with the series. Like
I watched up to like halfway through season 2, and then completely forgot what happened in season 2. So I've actually been recently rewatching that too. But like I remember what happened in season 1, so I'm watching season 2 now. I think
Right.
I think I just completed or recently completed it. I'm not 100% sure.
Right.
It's just a lot of the complaints I've heard from Attack on Titan is that Eren is not a great character.
No, he's not.
So I don't know. I just have no interest in Attack on Titan.
That's understandable, but like, yeah, I still gotta finish watching AOT. I gotta finish watching so many different animes. Like,
That's like I need to finish Rising of Shield Hero, Slime. I gotta finish Doctor Stone because apparently that got a third season.
yeah, I gotta yeah. It's like Doctor Stone New World or something like that.
Something.
Yeah,
But it's just like it was like I didn't even realize it dropped. Same with Attack or Rising of Shield Hero season 3. I was just like, what? And my friend's like, oh yeah, it's also in season 4. I'm like, what? So yeah, like I'm super behind on all my anime.
yeah. Uh, there's one anime that came out this year that I've been keeping up with, actually. Like, I've been watching every episode as it comes out. It's another romance anime. It's called Our Dating Story,
Okay.
and it's it it's just another like basic gyaru anime dating anime romance story. I don't
Okay.
know if you know what gyaru is.
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah. Uh, it's kind of hard to explain what a gyaru is.
That's fair.
It's just um like Japanese girls with like heavy makeup and and
Okay.
and they tend to wear their school uniforms and also just regular outfits a little bit more promiscuously.
Okay.
Like have you seen Food Wars?
Oh, so that kind of stuff. Got it.
Uh you remember Meat Meat?
Vaguely.
Uh, uh, the one who's always the one who's like really into meat.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking
Yeah, yeah, she's a gyaru.
about. Okay. Okay, I got the idea.
Yeah, I can't really think of any other animes that you've seen where there would be a gyaru. So
No idea there, but like you got me there. Like,
uh,
So
but yeah. And so yeah, it's just another like basic gyaru storyline, and it's really good. I really liked watching it. And it this is one of the few animes where I'm watching it and I'm just like, I don't care if there's no dub. I'm just gonna
Right.
watch it. And it's very difficult to watch things in subtitle for me for some reason.
fair enough.
Uh,
So,
all right, yeah, we should start wrapping up.
alright, I'll get the outros. Alright, well, with that anime tangent finally done with, and our all of our tangents, yeah, just done. We're gonna wrap it up here for the day. Hopefully it will not be another 3 months before the next episode.
Hopefully,
Life's very busy. Life's very busy.
well,
But
yours is.
yeah, I also just started a new job, but that'll be for next episode.
Yeah.
So, for now, I'm Brittany,
I'm Ivan.
and we will catch you guys in the next episode. See ya.